Hi everyone, I hope all of you guys are doing well. So today is day number 4 of our answer writing 100 days challenge with me. And today, before I actually jump into the live answer writing, which I will show you and you will do with me, I want to tell you a few things. I want to tell you a few rules of answer writing that you must keep in mind when you're starting answer writing. And today I want you to write down these things and follow these things in the future so that we are able to really make the best of our 100 days answer writing challenge. All right. So the first thing that I want to tell you is that you have to be very diligent. You have to be very regular. Whenever my video comes online, you must sit down with a piece of paper, with pen, with a pencil, with an eraser, with a ruler, with a scale and with a watch so that you can do the answer writing practice together with me. I want you to pause my video when the answer writing starts, when I start doing the answer writing, in case you have already prepared for that particular topic or that particular content you are aware of. If you are not aware of it, go and read about it and then come back and do the answer writing. But if you are aware of it, then pause the video, go ahead and start writing whatever comes to your mind, because at least you will have some practice, some kind of a practice of putting the paper on the actual page and seeing for yourself where you stand. Okay, so number one, I want you to be diligent. I want you to work with me on this because otherwise it is of no use. All right. The second thing I want you to do is whenever you have some free time, you want to go back to any online website. There is Insights on IAS, there is Forum IAS, on which daily questions are put by these websites, and you can go through these questions. Every day try to make a habit of going through 2 or 3 questions, because that will really help you to get an idea, get into the practice of doing these questions. When I was preparing for UPSC, during my answer writing practice days, I used to always look at 2 to 3 questions and I used to practice them. I used to read. See, there is nothing wrong in going back to the internet, going back to books and reading about the content if you don't know the topics. There is nothing wrong in that. But of course, don't be completely unaware of the particular topic that you are writing about. The third thing I want you to do is I want you to look at the last few years toppers copies. I want you to look at last 5 to 6 year topper copies and to get an idea how they were writing their answers, especially people who are getting any marks over 450, 430. I want you to go ahead and look at their marks, because that will give you a good idea how they did it really well. I have given examples of a lot of toppers in my book also, because that is one of the best ways to learn exactly what they did right in order to get very good marks. So that will give you an idea about what kind of content you are expected, how wide and how deep your knowledge base should be. It will give you an idea about how you can use diagrams or any other techniques to present your answer, whether to write in points or paragraph. All these things can easily be sorted if you look at last year, few years toppers copies. So I advise you, make a habit every week you are looking at 2 or 3 toppers copies and read it properly. You don't have to read the entire 20 questions, read 3-4 questions to get an idea what kind of questions they were writing. So that will really help you. The other thing I want to tell you, for people who are actually my viewers who were requesting me in Hindi that I should make videos in Hindi, there is an option. You can go and select Hindi subtitles now. That option is available. I have enabled it. So whenever you go to your options in the YouTube below the YouTube video, you will see an option of subtitles there, and when you click on it, you can choose the Hindi subtitles. So with these things, I will go ahead and jump into the live answer writing. I wanted to tell you these things because every class I am going to tell you a few things that I want you to keep in mind when doing answer writing. All right. So let's go ahead and start today's answer writing class. Hi guys. So now since you are prepared, let's go ahead and dive into the question. This is the day 4, like I said, and the question is from CSC 2022 paper, GS1 paper, and this is a geography question. And this is pretty much a factual question. In this question, we will learn how to answer questions which are requiring facts, information, purely definition based questions which can directly be picked from any classic textbooks, NCERT books, and we will also learn how to make a nice diagram so that you can use this to get more marks in the actual paper. So this is a 150 words, 10 marks, roughly how much time? 6 to 8 minutes maximum. you will get for this question. You should not take more than this time. Today I am not going to keep a watch because I want you to actually focus on writing the answer. We can do the timing later also. Today without timing we will do the answer. Alright. So the question is, discuss the natural resource potential of the Deccan Trap. Now like I told you, first of all, definition of the main concept, then give examples wherever necessary, and then get into the main theme or main topic of the question. Here what is the main keyword, main concepts, Deccan Trap, and what is the UPSC asking you? It is asking you about the natural resource potential. What are the various potentials of Deccan Trap's natural resources? So what are natural resources? It can be rock, minerals, any kind of things that can be used for economic activity, that is a natural resource. So which occurs in obviously the nature. So we will be using that definition to understand and write this question. So first of all, like I said, define the main concept, and the main concept here is the Deccan Trap. So first we will go ahead and define the Deccan Trap, and that is very simple. Deccan Trap is a large region of western central India extending across Maharashtra, because mostly it is in the area of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, not really that much in Andhra Pradesh, but a little bit, Telangana, definitely in Telangana, in parts of Telangana, then in some parts of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. So mostly in Maharashtra, but some of it in other parts also. And here I think what you need to do is you need to also make a rough map of India. Now see, I am not very good at making maps, but a rough map I can make very quickly, because you don't want to take too much time, you don't want to spend too much time just drawing diagrams. You can use a pen only, you don't have to go for a pencil. And here you can show the Deccan Trap area. Okay. Deccan Trap. UPSC is focusing on your conceptual clarity. So even this kind of a diagram is sufficient to get good marks. Alright. This is the figure. You can even mark it if you have time, figure, Deccan Trap. Like this. Alright. So this is, I have shown here, this is the Deccan Trap. Now this area, you are going to provide some basic information about why natural resources are available here. Okay, is mostly igneous, mostly formed of igneous rocks. It was formed due to cooling of basalt through or after volcanic activity. Alright, so here you have also shown in very short sentence, short words, how it was actually formed, and you want to underline the main words: basalt, igneous rocks. You can even box. What I used to do was also used to box sometimes, that so that the attention of the examiner goes to that particular word and they know that I am emphasizing that particular thing. Alright. So after that we can go ahead and actually dive into exactly what are the various natural resources, and for that I would like you to kind of write down exactly. So natural resource, from question only pick up the, from the question only you can pick up the main lines which you need to answer. Natural resource potential of Deccan Trap. All right. You can box it, underline it. All right. And now I will give point by point how is this area rich with some natural resources. All right. So, the number one natural resource here is black soil. Because of igneous rocks, this area is made up of black soil. Abundant in Deccan Trap region. This soil is fertile and holds moisture for a long time. It is suitable for crops such as cotton, groundnut, and even sugar cane. Maharashtra is one of the largest producers of cotton and of sugar cane and cotton. All right. So, black soil is abundant, it is fertile, it is suitable for various crops such as these. So, you can underline that also. So, here see we are first giving soil, which is a very important natural resource obviously. Then second, you can also talk about minerals. Minerals are obviously, they come from the soil only, but here you can give a different point. Abundant minerals like coal, iron ore, mica, etc. is found in the region. All right. And that you can also show which regions, like Chandrapur in Maharashtra has coal mines, has iron ore and coal mines. So, this will give an example also. Like I said, it is very important to give examples. So, here I am continuously giving examples also of the points that I am making. All right. Our next point, we have talked about minerals, we have talked about soil. What other natural resources could be there? Think about it. All right. I want you to think about it. Important one is going to be water. So, rivers. Deccan Trap is home to many river systems, including Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. These offer good hydrological potential for both farming and creation of energy, creation of electricity. Here you can give an example of a dam also. Which dam is there? So, give an example of a dam, think about a dam, find it about it and write in the point that this dam exists in this region. All right. Then after that, oil and gas reserves. So, obviously, this region also has oil and gas reserves. You know about in Gujarat, there are some oil fields, there are potential of hydrocarbons, you know, there are large potential unexplored natural gas and petroleum oil fields. All right, and you can give some examples also. If you can find some examples, I would like you to give some examples, think of some examples and mention them. Apart from that, what else comes to your mind? I would like you to think about more things. Think about what? Think about wind energy. All right. Think about solar energy. The more points you put, the better it is, because these are all different kind of, because of, you know, solar energy is important here because direct sunlight falls in these areas. It's a very heavily solar positive area. So that's why this could be a good example. Wind energy, because of the Sahyadri Hills in Maharashtra and other regions, you can give that example also. In conclusion, you can simply write, therefore it is clear that Deccan Trap has great potential of natural resources. Simple. What else could you put here? If there is a government scheme, obviously, which wants to exploit these resources, use these resources, sustainably develop these resources, you can put that also, or you can also put, therefore it is clear that Deccan Trap has great potential of natural resources which can be sustainably used for development of this region. Okay, so that will put another additional point which will give you maybe half a mark extra. You don't need to write conclusion, you can just conclude directly. This is how I would write this particular answer. Hopefully, you are able to learn from the way I have discussed it today, and I hope you will continue this answer writing series with me. We will learn a lot through it. All right. So take care. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye bye. Have a good day.